is 99 degrees outside with a heat index of between 110 and 112 today. So I've noticed this is what I would consider my home trail because I'm out here so frequently, that more garbage has popped up. Shocking. Um, so I'm gonna do the 4 mile trek um, and get the garbage out first, and then I'll probably hop on my bike and do it again. But I've got my snake gaiters because for a lot of this garbage, I have to go off trail. This is not the place to go off trail without snake gaiters. If you've seen my videos, you've seen the wildlife out here. A lot of moccasins, a lot of rattlesnakes. So I will get these guys on and get to walking. I've mentioned a couple of times that I can't like take bags in and stuff when I go to gather garbage because of this. This is a huge, massive wad of brambles. So this is why I've said if you're going to be the kind of person that trashes trails, just throw it down on the trail. I am going to attempt to get through this to get the can that's way back there. And I wouldn't have to do that if they had just dropped it where they walked. So, again, if you're going to be the kind of person that throws your garbage down on trails, make it easy for people like me to pick it up rather than having to attempt to maneuver through that. See, this is easy to collect. It's right here on the trail. That, not so easy. And that is what I'm having to go in after. And that stinks. I'm well into the brambles. And there's that. And that. And that. It's just ridiculous. If they'd just thrown it on the trail as they walked, I wouldn't be hip deep. Oh, that too. I wouldn't be hip deep in brambles right now. So, yeah, gross. So there's no price to be paid for the people that are doing this. But for the people who are trying to clean it up, there is a price. And sometimes it's pretty steep. So that's why I have such grief over it, is because the people doing it, nothing happens to them. But no matter how careful you are trying to get through this, and these sticker bushes do not die back in the winter for Florida, there's a price to be paid. And that sucks. And this is going to be a true joy to navigate through to get. Where are you? It's so thick. You're in there. Yeah, there's a can. So this is what trash picker uppers navigate through in our free time for fun. I have seen that shoe back there for like, I don't know, 3 weeks now. I've just absolutely dreaded going through this because these vines suck. But it needs to be gotten. In retrieving the shoe, I also got a can. So that was worth it. I mean, every piece of crap you pick up out here is worth it to get it out of the environment. Um, so yeah, worth it. Now this is the work of a piece of crap human being that I can really appreciate. Respect? No, 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 not at all. Appreciate because I didn't have to go into that to retrieve this crap? Absolutely. So it's just empowering my message. If you're going to be a piece of crap, be a piece of crap that makes non-piece of crap people's work a little easier. There are 2 cans to be got back there, and I've kind of checked, like I always do, I check every angle to see what's going to be easiest going in. And unfortunately, it looks like this angle is going to be the easiest. So, in we go. So for that crap, there's another one over there. The easiest point of entry was back that way. And I'm still going through because there's no way I could have made it through that, and the trail is over there. There's just no physical way. So that's why I end up getting torn up, and people end up getting torn up. Tick, get off. Because this stuff gets launched so far over. This is going to be an absolute pleasure to attempt to traverse, to get the cans and crap that are back there that you really, it's so thick you can't even see it. But yeah, this is going to be fun. Okay, so I'm going to try to record this retrieval. That's where the trail is. So because this is so high, I can't even launch it over to the trail. I have to launch it to my starting point. But I'm going for this can right here that's lodged under this tree branch. So let's move that out of the way, or at least loosen it up. Got it. Ow, ow, ow. Now that gets thrown over there, and then I've got another one here. And another one here. And unfortunately, another one here. But yeah, once you're like this far in, you have to just kind of hold still and grab everything around you, launch it to a close area of where you came in at, then you can launch it out onto the trail to collect it and bag it. Now I'm back at my entry point into that, and I can collect all of this, throw it out there, bag it, and be on to the next section. I don't want this to come off as a video that's just one huge complaint with regard to people crapping up the trails. So I'll say this area, this whole stretch, you couldn't walk down this pathway without looking over and seeing just a ton of garbage. It's so nice to be able to walk through this area now and not see any trash. I mean, aside from the new stuff that I've grabbed, it's just really nice to see the landscape without a bunch of garbage all in it. So the environment isn't suffering. The animals in the environment that really deserve so much better, they're not suffering. So that's the silver lining. Oh my goodness. Hi. I almost missed you. I almost walked right by you. This is a state and federally protected gopher tortoise, a very lovely specimen. To determine um, male or female, I'd have to look at the tummy, and that would be a violation of state and federal law. They are not to be touched, they're not to be harassed, they're not to be disturbed. So, I almost missed you, buddy. So, I'm at about the halfway point to the back of the trail. Um, the garbage picked up today, some of it's old stuff that I've missed, and some of it's really obviously new. And the people who threw it, there was no price to pay for them, but there was a price to pay in the environment. There's been a price to pay for the animals that live in the environment, and there's been a price to pay for people willing to try to clean up the environment. So, this is a price I'm willing to pay for a place that I love. I'm willing to get torn up. Oh, why aren't you wearing jeans? Well, because the heat index is 112 and heat exhaustion is a very real thing. So, I'm comfortable in shorts. I know I'm going to get torn up. It's something that I accept. So, I would rather wear shorts than deal with having to stop every 3 seconds because I'm getting overheated. But I appreciate you coming along with me to see the actual process rather than just little snippets here and there of it. It's a thing, but it's a necessary thing. And you hear people say, oh, somebody should do something. Well, I'm somebody and this is something. So I love this place. It's beautiful and it deserves better than some people give it. So I'll try to make up for it.